everybody, I'm back. Sorry for the lack of a Teen Wolf recap and review last week, but I was on vacation, so this will be my first ever double recap and review. Let's talk about episode 2 and 3 of Teen Wolf Season 6, Superposition and Sundowning. I'm gonna go ahead and say right off that this season so far has been giving me a headache. My brain is just screaming, just like Lydia Martin's. I'm not even joking. I have an intense headache right now. And the reason it is driving me insane is not just the fact that Styles is gone, it's the fact that it's driving me insane. Claudia Stilinski is alive now. All of a sudden, now it's not jiving right with what we've been being told about the Ghost Riders in the show. All of a sudden, she's back from the dead and alive, and what the hell? What the hell? That's all I can say about that. It's hurting my brain. Now, in episode 2, we see Scott, Lydia, Malia, and the whole pack. They're trying to go about their lives as they always do, and something's just not feeling right. And things start to fall into place, and they realize that someone's been taken from their lives. And yeah, I think that it's really weird watching Teen Wolf without Styles. The idea of him that is trying to reemerge into their minds, it's so different. It's such a different concept seeing this and seeing that. I don't know if everybody else could hear it. It was kind of hard to catch on. You got to watch it a couple times really to see it or to hear it. But when Styles is trying to contact Lydia, he's trying to contact her. That's when she almost got hit by a car and Malia stopped her. Yeah, so she is hearing things with her Banshee abilities, and it's very cool. Another thing that I find very cool as well is the fact that Corey can bring things that have been erased back into existence, back into reality. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I think I'd like to have a friend like that. If something went missing, I could be like, this is missing, or it's just whatever. It's gone invisible. If something of mine went invisible, I'd call a Corey. I'd call a Corey to help me find it, because apparently it's kind of a thing-ish. I'm kind of stretching it, but his powers are pretty cool, and it's really neat that we're seeing more of what he can do. I'm sure there's a lot more he can do, so that'll be so awesome to see once that happens. Now, throughout all of episode 2, we have Liam, Mason, and Corey trying to figure out what the hell with these Ghost Riders, because Mason and Corey are sure that someone has been erased, but they can't remember it. And that's when they find out that Corey can do this with his power to bring things back into reality. And I feel that that's really going to come into play later on in the season, aka with Styles and people and bringing them back. I'm just saying. It's good to have a Corey around. It's good. Now, I don't know how long this is going to play out, how long Styles is going to be gone. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty much the entire first part of the season, which sucks, but hopefully we'll see him often enough in episodes here and there. I hope by the 5th episode we'll get more Styles scenes. It's really weird watching Teen Wolf without Styles. I mean, I know I'm not the only one that feels that void. I feel that void, and it needs to be filled. Now, at the end of episode 2 is when Scott, Lydia, Malia, and Deaton figure out the name of the person that has been erased from their lives, and that it is Styles. I really loved that they finally did more with that automatic writing thing with Lydia, and that she writes out a word. She writes out mischief so many times, but she writes the word continuously into where it spells Styles. I don't know why it was mischief, the word that she was using. I feel like there's something to that we will find out later on. But I really enjoyed that episode. And let's go ahead and start on episode 3. Episode 3 It's just a bunch more crazy. And we see this girl named Gwen who is going around looking for her sister who has been erased. And we find out Gwen is next. So throughout this episode, we have the pack trying to save Gwen and help her not to be erased. Well, something else that's going down in this episode as well, we get to see Melissa McCall and Argent interacting some more. And let me just say, I am so happy we are getting some more scenes with the adults this season, a lot more focus on them this final season, and that they are in the opening credits. I think that is far past overdue, and thank you Jeff Davis and MTV for doing this. Now, something we learn in this episode is that there is a crazy werewolf eating parts of people's brains, and that apparently this part of the brain contains the soul, or so people say. I don't know. And we find out that this crazy-ass werewolf is Mr. Garrett Douglas, the new teacher at Beacon Hills High School. Because of course it is. We also find out that he is that dude, that werewolf, that ancient werewolf that was in that tube and had the respirator on in the Dread Doctor's lair. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he eats people's brains and stuff, and he's bad news. I don't know what Scott and them are going to do about him, but I have a feeling, I think that he's going to be the big bad maybe for the final part of the season. I don't know if he's going to be in the forefront this season, if they're going to all take him on while they're also taking on these Ghost Riders. I don't know, but man, they just have so much on their plate right now. They just have so much on their plate. One of the big things that happens in this episode is that Scott has Liam and Mason and Corey try to protect Gwen while Scott, Lydia, and Malia go and interrogate Sheriff Stilinski's father, Elias, who is, yeah, it's sad. He has dementia. It's not fun. So they are trying to get through to Elias to find out who is missing from their lives. And once Sheriff Stilinski shows up and things kind of go crazy, Elias yells out to Sheriff Stilinski about his son, about Sheriff Stilinski's no good son. And that is just, wow. So apparently the writers didn't even bother with Elias because of his memory problems. But he does remember Styles here and there. And so that is a big red flag right there. And Sheriff Stilinski now is going to be on board with the pack, of course, and trying to figure out what the hell. What the hell? This is crazy. I really, my heart hurt in the scene between the sheriff and his father, especially when Sheriff Stilinski told Scott about his father and how he treated him and hurt him, and I just, oh, I'm gonna tear up. It's sad. It's sad, and man, he's an asshole. Elias is an asshole. So let's just move on from that and talk about what happened at Scott's house, because apparently that's where Liam and them decided to throw a party in order to keep Gwen there so she can go and question people about her sister, and it's just crazy. It was just crazy. Scott's house got trashed, and everybody ended up seeing the writers because Corey made them visible, and yeah, everyone's screwed. Everyone's screwed. And I don't have much more to say about that, except for I just don't have much more to say about that. My brain is hurting from these episodes so far, and we're only 3 episodes in. I don't know what's gonna happen next, how they are gonna get Styles back, how they're gonna get everyone back and save everybody else from the writers. We'll just have to wait and see. As usual, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and comment and let me know what you thought about the episodes. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.